All right, I'm going to have a go at the Guardian's weekly Quiptic crossword. And it's set this week by Pascal, who is one of the tougher daily setters. I hope he's on his best behavior today. Anyway, first let's have the cryptic clue of the day. Last week, more of a background role. It was a double definition. The answer is extra. More, extra, and a background role in a film could be an extra. Well done to Chris and Mike and everyone else who got that one. This week, it's a cheeky one. In lead for rear of the year. I gave it 2 question marks. It is such a stretch. 7 letters. In lead for rear of the year. 7 letters. Begins with P. All right, let us see what the Don has. Victor is one, getting on, showing imagination. Well, Victor, of course, the letter V in the NATO alphabet. Is, and then one is I, and then it gets on at the end. And if you have imagination, you have vision. Very bad period for small community. Well, we have the V for very. Bad might be ill, and a period is an age. Well, so far, Pascal is fulfilling the obligation. Gets rid of containers for grain. Yeah, I think it's a double definition. Gets rid of, not scraps. And then what are containers for grain? Now, there is a question mark. Grain of sand, grain of salt. Oh, what do you call those big silos? But that's not gets rid of. I don't quite get that. Fellows in boat given a sermon, surprisingly. I see fellows and I think of the letter F as the abbreviation, but that's actually the definition. A sermon, surprisingly, we anagram a sermon and get oarsmen. All right, here's a cross reference. All right, let's try 18 down. Girl's story about a ship. I think it may be a girl's name. We put a story, which I always have to remember it can be a lie, about a ship. Well, a steamship. It can be an SS. And we get a lassie, so it's not a name, it's just another word for girl. So lassie and I, wandering around old European region. All right, this is one where you definitely have to solve the cross-referenced one first. So I think it's Silesia is the anagram. Yeah, 2 I's. Cute salon refashioned as diplomatic building. Well, that's very plain, I think. Refashioned as an anagram indicator of cute salon. Diplomatic building. Obviously not embassy. What else could that, what do you call, not quite an ambassador. Oh, I'm sure I know this word, but not seeing it. Always starts to expect severe test in mountain. Well, do we take the starting letters of expect severe? I think always. No, it is a mountain, of course, and the most famous mountain in the world. Always is ever, and then our starting letters of expect severe test. All right, back to the across. Very beautiful young woman with police sergeant you spotted outside church. Yeah, I think it might be very beautiful. Um, Young woman could be Miss or Miss. Maybe it is very beautiful. Young woman, like a gamine, or what's the word? Police sergeant is, what's that? DI? No, he's a detective inspector. But it's all outside of church, which can be CE or CH. Yeah, not quite getting that one yet. All right, we have a couple of 15-letter answers. You'd hope not to be shocked by this in the bedroom! Exclamation. I think because we have two L's and there's not a single L in the answer, or sorry, the clue, good Lord. Yeah, it's not an anagram. I think it might just be a cryptic definition. And I think maybe it's referring to something, oh yeah, something electric. Well, in the bedroom must be an electric blanket. All right, gets rid of, oh, of course, gets rid of an employee, sacks, and keep grain in sacks. Yeah, I was thinking of bigger containers. What's this carriage? Type of carriage might be a hansom, HANSOM, which sounds like appealing to the eye, handsome. All right, hidden, old boys no longer ill. Well, old boy can be abbreviated to OB. Oh, it's old boy apostrophe S, so OBS. No longer ill, you're cured, and that gives obscured. Doomed loony didn't see. Loony, any word to do with mental illness can be an anagram indicator, but I don't see a nice 8 letters we can use as the fodder. So maybe it's just a charade. Either it means doomed, and we start with a word for loony and then didn't see, which I think makes more sense because I think they might both end in ED. Oh, let's see what 8 down is. A combination of notes said to bring agreement. Well, one or more, well, 2 or more notes, I suppose, make accord, which sounds like accord, agreement. There's my N and U. Am I getting this word yet? No. Diplomatic building. No, still don't see it. Expects adult was suppressing sex appeal. Well, we know that sex appeal can be it. And so I think the definition is expects. And I think it's adult is A, was is was, and it goes around or suppresses the it. Still not seeing 6 down. No. Old City Region, Salvation Army goes round. Well, I think it's going to be an old city. I think Salvation Army, the Sally Alley, is that what you call them? Can be SA. So we need a word for region that goes in between SA. Let me pause and ponder. Remember Sparta, is that what they said? Or am I mixing up my references anyway. A region can be a part. Go wrong with modern technology in conservative district. I think go wrong seems like it's the definition with this wordplay. Modern technology, ooh, could that be VR or VAR? Inside conservative Tory or con or C and district. Yeah, don't see that yet. Herald left on border. That's a nice clue. Because of that P. Oh, left could be port. Oh, and a border of something might be its end, and to herald something might be to portend it. River flooding a road makes one excited. All right, I think we have A at the beginning, and then I think we might have RD for road, and we put a river inside it, flooding it, makes one excited. Yeah, excited is more likely to end in ED, but maybe there is an RD word. Just not seeing it yet. All right, knight with spear meeting fate. All right, the L is very helpful there. See the word knight and an L, you think of Lancelot. Spear is lance, and your fate might be your lot in life. Closest home in which to house an army group. Well, again, having the first letter, I think, makes a huge difference in crosswords. Home, we've seen before, is nest. And I think we're going to put something inside. Well, surely closest is nearest. Home in which to house an army group. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's AR. I think A is an, and the army group are the Royal Engineers RE. All right, one catches wild animal in theatrical location. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's going to be a theatrical location. What is that? Like on stage? No, I don't see it. May as well do the last down. Liberty, sadly, it is denied female. Great clue again. Liberty is 7 letters. And I think we take out the it. And then we have it being sad or anagrammed, and we get Beryl, Beryl Reed, Beryl Bainbridge. All right, disloyal types having skill, about to start terrible riots. Well, disloyal types must be traitors. Having, yeah, I think maybe skill is art. We see that a lot. About to start. Yeah, because I can see we have an anagram of riots, which would be terrible riots. Skill about. Sorry, that's the reversal indicator. And that starts, well, it's sort of superfluous because it usually whatever is first starts. But anyway, that gives us our traitors. In the morning, one George or another is lying in wait. In the morning is usually am. And of course, there were two President Bushes, George, and ambush is lying in wait, I suppose, to ambush. Oh, here's the other long one. Discover man here being excited by this local dairy product. So I think here being excited is an anagram indicator for discover is 7. No, it's 8. Man here is 7. Together makes 15. I think the local dairy product indicates it is a famous thing from some locality. Devonshire cream, of course. There we go. So fathers admitting, right yen for alluring females. Fathers, of course, would be dads, and they admit or take in R for right, Y for yen, as in the currency. And these are these nymphs, I think the dryads alluring females. PM, keeping dry in a shelter. Is it going to be a prime minister? Or just we put maybe the letters P and M go around a word for dry, and it's going to make a shelter. I can't think of a PR something and ending in M. Otherwise, we put dry inside. What is another word? It could be dry itself, but don't see it. All right, we got some more letters for our theatrical. So I think it is literally the word one, and that catches a stag, and it is on stage. All right, so now our PM. All right, so it's not P and M going around something. Is there a famous... I mean, PM could be afternoon as well, but I feel it's going to be some famous prime minister. Well, I think if you're a prime minister, you're probably famous. Maybe some are more famous than others. All right, so I don't think this is going to... excited, of course, could be aroused. And so the RD goes around the... Is it the ooze? Or the ouse? I think it's the ooze, O-U-S-E. All right, here's go wrong. Well, when I said Tory earlier, I did wonder about territory. And indeed, that is it. So the definition is district. To go wrong is modern technology is IT. All of that goes inside of Tory. All right, doomed. Looney didn't see. Yeah, still not. Is it doomed? I think it must be. And then we have a short loony. What's didn't see then? Like missed or... Yeah, am I confident in my crossing letters I am. I think I am. All right, there's my very beautiful young woman with police sergeant. What's the U spotted? It's an awfully long clue. It's got a lot of different parts in it, doesn't it? So I think that the definition must be long, like very beautiful young woman. Unless it's something spotted outside a church. Oh, I wonder if it begins with a U for YOU, can be written as you. You spotted outside. Oh, could it be a church? Don't see it. All right, let me try the anagram helper. I've put this one off as long as I can. Cute salon. Consulate, of course. That's the word I couldn't think of. Consul, consulate. All right. Very beautiful. All right, so we have our C for church, I think. I don't think it's going to be CE. I think it's going to be, is Silesia right? 2S, yeah, looks right to me. Oh, Psyche. Ah, Cupid and Psyche. So police sergeant, I suppose, can be abbreviated to PS. And U is ye, and that is spotted or put outside CH. All right, just my doomed loony. De-stoned, OB, B, I mean, that could be an A, but I think it must be an S. Yeah, talk about didn't see. I'm not seeing that one. And then my PM. All right, let me pause and ponder both of these. Oh my goodness. Well, it would help if I could type. But regular viewers, I think there's probably a drinking game where you take a drink every time I mistype. Yeah, having the T now, I immediately think of Atlee. In fact, I was thinking of Atlee that made me see my typo. So dry, yeah, I forgot, can be teetotal, TT, in A, and the lee side, I think, is the sheltered side away from the wind. All right, so now just my doomed, festooned. All right, I'm going to pause and run through the alphabet for the first letter. Oh my goodness. Well, this is embarrassing on several levels, but mainly because I made a big thing of not seeing 8 letters to anagram in the clue. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see there are 5 letters in didn't. And of course we get destined. Yikes. Yeah, not my finest hour. Anyway, very nice puzzle, I thought, from Pascal. And it shows he can be very tractable when he wants to be. Let me go ahead and check all, see if I made any other boo-boos. Not seeing any. All right, let's take a quick peek at 15 squared. All right, the blog is by Pierre. He says, Pascal is always careful and thoughtful with his offerings for the Quiptic. Oh yeah, I probably have had him before for the Quiptic and just forgot. Anyway, I think I followed everything because it was all very clear. I think it would be a nice crossword for beginners, those who are new to cryptics. Don knows what he's doing with these. Very pleasant accompaniment to a leisurely Sunday breakfast. Well balanced, enjoyable, wonderful clues. Very satisfying. A series of appreciative ahas. Oh, Silesia. Someone questioning that. All right, well, I won't drag this out any more than I have to. Anyway, thanks as always for watching. Have a great day and have a great week ahead.